Well, welcome back folks, and welcome to the Bristol channel. Forgot where we were then. Yeah, I said I wanted to try and get a bit further afield. We've come down to the Bristol channel. We've got a couple of days off. Oh, look at that, right on track. So needless to say, I'm already set up and fishing. As always, I wasn't waiting for you guys to get set up. So with it being a brand new mark to me, trying to mix things up a little bit. On this rod, I've got a 3-hook flapper with size 1/0 crab hooks, and on there at the minute I've just got ragworm. So this one's going to be my scratching rod for the night. The intention for this is to pick up things like whiting, possibly bass, cod. Big fish will take small hooks and small baits. Hopefully you just saw that in the camera. Just had a good rattle on that one. That's been out there probably about 10 minutes. On my right hand rod I've got my favoured pulley dropper. It seems to be my go-to rig at the minute. Once it hits the water and all releases, you've got a good flowing trace. It means you can get the bait down on the sea floor. Once the bait's all clipped up, it's really nice, aerodynamic, streamlined, casts pretty well. And yeah, we just had the first bite of the session, so hopefully we're in for a good session. That looks like a bite on the squid rod. I've got a couple of days off work. Today is Monday the 11th. I've got today and tomorrow off work. I set off from my house at 9 o'clock this morning. We've just got down here and set up, and it's 3:30. So called in for bait on the way. That's a good bite. I think we could be into a first dogfish here. Oh, well, you look at that then. So, just got the camera set up. We've got bites on both rods. Oh yeah, that's on. So, plan of action is to potentially go after rays, but I'd like to try and get on a mark while we're down here, try for a nice cod. But also the other target that I wanted this year was a 20+ pound conger, and the Bristol channel could be the place to do me that. And here comes my next door neighbour. How you doing, mate?
You alright?
Yeah.
You got a fish?
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's spinning. I think it's going to be a little strap.
I reckon it might be a dogfish, yeah?
Do you reckon? Oh, you caught it, haven't you? Oh, I might have to go down and fetch this. There we go. Well, we're off the mark. Look at that. I think that's foul hooked, you know.
They all can. No, it's not.
I've got him in the fin and just through the lip. Just through the lip.
They all can.
There we go. Anyway, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Wayne. Like a
you don't have to. You need no introduction.
No, hi everyone. I'm Wayne, also known as the Shore Hunter. I know it's a little bit cheesy, but it works. But I'm here for 2 days to take you out fishing. Yeah.
So can't come all this way down. Like I say, it's took me 4.5, 5 hours to get down here today. I can't come all this way down here and not employ some local knowledge.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to go and chuck him back and we'll have a chat, shall we?
Yeah, okay mate, yeah.
Yeah.
I promised you a dogfish, didn't I?
Yeah, I've come all this way for doggies. I tell you what, that was a cracking bite for a dogfish. And it was pulling back as well at one point. Hopefully you saw that. For this trip I'm fishing with the GBFS Pros from Any Fish Anywhere. They're fairly nice stiff rods. To put a bend like that in one of them, it's a scrappy little doggy. So yeah, we're all set up and we're fishing. In fact, I've just realised I've still got my Crocs on. I haven't even put my boots on yet. I've only just put a hoodie on because it's starting, now that sun's disappeared, it's starting to drop cold. 15 degrees it was when I pulled up here. 15 degrees for the middle of December. That's balmy. The last time I was out fishing it was -3. So yeah, kind of ruined the surprise a little bit that, but setting up just in front of me we've got Wayne from the Shore Hunter YouTube channel. I'm sure you all already know him anyway. Great guy. We've been trying to set this session up for so long. So we've finally done it. So, like I say, 2 days down here, well, a day and a half now I'm down here. Wayne's organised the whole itinerary. We are going to fish our little socks off. Line's only been in the water 15 minutes, we're already off the mark, so hopefully we'll get some really good videos out for you over the next week or two. So basically we've got with us for the trip, I've brought ragworm, I've brought blow lug, we've got squid, and we've got crab, and Wayne's got a load of sand eel as well. So between the two of us, we've probably got over 200 quid's worth of bait to go at. So we are going to get properly into it. And that looks like a little inquiry on the pulley dropper again. Hello. Did you have the cat on the way out?
Yes.
Did you?
He was in the bag.
I didn't even notice him.
Yeah, he comes out when he wants to and goes back in when he wants
Fair enough.
to.
See you later. Just casually walking around with a cat on your shoulder. Wayne's just getting some footage as well, so if you want to see more of the cat, head over to Wayne's channel. I am confident. Oh, hello, sorry.
Why are you all out tonight? Is that a night that you know that it's going to be nice?
It's just a nice night. No. There's never any guarantee of fish. Well, it's a stunning evening to be out. Conditions are spot on, so if I turn you around, show you, the sea is flat calm. There's the odd big set rolling in. Now just in front of me here there is a groin that stretches out maybe 30 or 40 foot, about 10 meters or so. So we want to avoid that if we can. And then other than that, it is just sandy beach. So there's one or two chunks of rock out there, but yeah, don't really know what more to tell you other than that. So we got here, high tide is at just gone 5, so we've probably got an hour and a half or so now to high water. We're probably going to fish it 2.5 hours down, and then we're going to go and get set up somewhere else for a low water session tonight, and we're probably going to fish that into the early hours of the morning. So bit of a warm-up if nothing else, but the blank's broken. At least I haven't driven 5 hours and 200 odd miles to blank. So yeah, the pressure's off. Let's see what else we can fetch in. See, I'm useless. This bit I don't do. I can't talking with other people. I get dead weird. Yeah. Anyway, as I said earlier, come all the way down here on the Bristol channel. 2 days fishing with Wayne from the Shore Hunter. So pretty packed itinerary, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, we're going to sleep a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to get a little bit of sleep, maybe early hours of tomorrow.
Yeah, so tonight we're going to go and fish at Minehead over low water. I'm going to try and get Alex a nice ray, or maybe a conger eel. We could have come back out then, after low. Yep. So the way we fish it here, you fish about 3 hours up and 2 hours back, and the same over low. So we could pretty much walk from low, come up and fish high at Minehead. But as it's our first day and I've been working this morning, you've travelled, we're going to get about 6 or 7 hours off. So we're going to fish till about 3 o'clock in the morning, or 2 o'clock, sorry. Get a little break, get up again, probably go about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow, fish low, up, and then go to a nice high water mark further up the Bristol Channel, just because it's easier for you to travel back to Derby.
Yeah.
Target species, rays, congers, codlin, bass. Pretty much like the rest of the country, apart from up on the east coast, we haven't really had many cod this year. But if we get one, it'll be a double. Yeah. So there was a 14-pounder caught where I'm taking you tomorrow the other day. That's not the reason we're going, but so there's the odd fish. Rays, we should get rays over low. Spotted, small-eyed blondes. We don't really get thornbacks. The high water marks, we should hopefully get you a thornback and maybe a nice conger. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds really good. So, like I say, I've travelled down here today. I've been saying for a while we're going to do a few further field trips, and this is your back garden, isn't it? Really. Yeah. So If you haven't seen Wayne's channel, which I'm sure you have, you do a lot of fishing on the Bristol Channel, Chesil.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I kind of live in the middle of Chesil Beach and the Bristol Channel, and I'm a coach for my job, so I get to go out quite a lot, so I can kind of see how it's fishing.
Yeah.
And the Bristol Channel is a river, so you can kind of predict what you're going to catch. It's not like Chesil Beach, where 1 minute you could, catch a worldie. You could probably catch a random fish here, like we've had a few smooth hangs recently, and now it's obviously December, they should have gone, but we kind of know what we can catch, really. It's not, you don't really get any surprises, put it that way.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
but you fished here before, haven't you? Well, just a little.
Yeah, like I say, I've not come this far south before, so it's good to have the local knowledge. I was saying earlier, it's a fairly sandy beach. There's a few rocky outcrops, breakwaters and stuff. So for me, scratch and rig out for whiting, and then panel rig out for, hopefully a conger later on. But obviously I had the dogfish so far, so off the mark. How about, what's your setup?
So I'm just fishing pretty much the same. I've got a 2-hook loop rig with blow lug and ragworm to try and catch maybe a whiting, but whatever's about. As I say to people on my channel, if you use small hooks, you can catch any fish. If you use big hooks, you're just targeting big fish. So I'm scratching around maybe for a bass or a codlin or anything, and then I've got a whole peeler crab out on a pulley. And yeah, we're just going to mix it up. This area fishes better on the ebb tide, and what I mean by that is, for people who don't know, is from the top of the tide back down we get about 2.5 hours to 3 hours fishing, and believe it or not, later on at about 8 o'clock when the water's virtually gone, that's when we get a run of fish.
It's a comfy mark here, other than the odd road wave. It's going to get you wet, get your feet wet. You've changed into your wellies now, haven't you? But I've still got my Crocs on. So Crocs,
illegal.
The best shoes going. You can do anything in a pair of Crocs. And the weather's turned up all right, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've got 2 full days of no wind, sunshine.
Decent tides as well.
Oh, brilliant, yeah. Good, big, strong tides. Where we're going out of a low, we'll be out on the sand, and you'll see that in the future videos where we're out stood on the sand. We have to walk across some boulders, and it's not very nice, but when we're actually fishing, we'll probably get 4 hours on the sand, which will be beautiful, nice and comfy.
Looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm going to put my boots on.
All right.
I'll
Cheers,
catch you in a bit.
everyone.
Right, so, like I said, the intention with this little 3-hook flapper is just to scratch around a bit. And with this being a little beach mark, like I say, there's a little groin just in front of us. What I'm going to try my best to do is just put it in, because there's probably, I'd say, 5 or 6 foot of water now in behind that groin. What I'm going to do is just try and stick this just in the side of it. That is, oh, I'm impressed with that. I couldn't have got that any better if I'd have tried. Probably going to snag up on that, but so that is just down this side of that groin. And like I say, the whole intention of that rod is just to scratch around and see what's out there. Whiting would be ideal for the big baits later on. Like I say, I've got no fish baits with me, so that's what I'm after. Let's see what's in there, shall we? Got a sneaking suspicion that I've snagged this one actually in that breakwater. So I'm just going to try and, get that back. I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, a little bit too close to that breakwater, unfortunately. Scratching rig down. Get another one out. Right, take 2. Let's see if I can put this one a little bit closer. Come on, I can't do much less than that. I think I've put that right back in exactly the same place. I know, it is actually pulling. It is pulling along the beach, so hopefully that's set up just where I want it. So again, we've got scratching rod little ragworm baits just in short. I mean, hopefully you saw that cast. It's 20 yards maybe. It wasn't even a chuck. And then again on the right hand rod we've got that pulley dropper out with a big squid bait on. So I think for me it's time just to sit, chill out and enjoy what's left of the sunset. Time now is just coming up to 5 o'clock, so according to weighing we should be about on our water. Let me check. Watch it, 2.5 miles away, high tide, 5:15 p.m. so it's 4 minutes to 5 according to my clock. So hopefully you heard Wayne earlier say this mark fishes better on the ebb. See what happens. I'm off the blank, I'm happy. We're set up, we're fishing a new venue. I've had a dogfish. Alright, it's a dogfish, you're never gonna, you know, call your mum up and start bragging, but the stars are out. I'm dressed properly now, I've got boots on, I've got rid of the Crocs, I've got the jacket on, and this is the warm-up session. This is very much the warm-up session. I don't want to go full bore, I don't want to peak too early, do we? But we're going to fish hard, see if we can't get some fish on the bank for you. Well, if you watch Wayne's channel, you'll know that he freezes down his own peelers and he's very graciously given me a pack. So I think we're going to pick more up tomorrow for the cod hunt, but there's no harm in getting one of these out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these, split it in half, match that up with some of this ragworm I got from Real Fun Fishing at Portishead on the way down here, and make a lovely little sausage bait up. Just like that there then. So that is a large ragworm and one of Wayne's frozen down crab. Let's see if there are any cod out there. I fancy a bit of that. Oh, yep. The problem that I've got is this is headed round to the left, it's running dangerously close to that groin. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here. This could be another doggy. I'm clear of that stanchion. I think I need to get it up and over that breakwater though, because it's dangerously close. Oh, dangerously close. Oh, we're past it. We've got a good bite on the other rod as well. This best not be another doggy. Oh, come on, give me a break. Mate, I am not feeding crab and rag to little buddy things like you. Well, there we go. Turn my light off. Maybe you can see him, maybe he's too small. But another tiny little dogfish. Go away. He's gone back, no problem. This one's rattling as well now. Come on, not a doggy, surely. You alright?
Good.
Yeah, steady. Not yet. Living in hope. There's a definite little bite on this. Oh, look at that. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is species number 2. Unfortunately, this guy, he's going to be bait. Tiny little whiting, but that is a prime time bait for either cod, conger, you name it. So, unfortunately for him, he's going on a hook. And I am going to be tight because we're still on the very first session. Both of those rods have been out in the water no more than a couple of minutes. Both of the baits are pretty much untouched, so I am just going to send them back out as they are, because like I say, nobody is interested in spending £1.20, £1.80, whatever it is per crab on dogfish.
Alright?
Yeah, not bad. 3 doggies and a whiting
Have you?
so far, yeah. Just seen that though, I don't know how that's happened.
I know. Sometimes you get a knot in fishing that you couldn't even do yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, on the dropper, yeah.
Yeah.
Doggies come on the feed, yeah?
Yeah.
What, on the squid?
I've had 2 on squid, and then I've just put out rag and crab bait. Well, I'm going to put that one back out because 1, I'm tight, and 2, not spending £1 whatever it is on crab for dogfish. Got a long way to go yet. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
I like it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
Good honest fishing, mate. That's what that is.
Scratching around.
Yeah.
I've got a rig ready for, you know,
For the big
white
stuff.
kin.
Do you want it?
No, that's right.
It's literally like perfect little hook size, look.
Yeah. Look at that bad boy.
Yeah. Tell you, stripped line like no man's business, that is.
You obviously put it back.
So now the fish are sorted out. Christmas specials. Spicy chorizo and turkey, which is obviously everybody's staple at Christmas. And then brie and cranberry. Love a bit of brie and cranberry.
Are you a vegetarian then?
No.
What are you eating them for?
Hey?
Where's your meat?
I thought it was bacon brie and cranberry, in all honesty.
Do you know why I say that? Because I almost picked them up the other day.
Double shot whiting and doggy this time on a little scratching rig, and I think that's time now to retire that scratching rig. Well, I've cracked off twice in a row now on the cast, and I've just noticed the very tip ring the rod has just got the slightest little crack in the ceramic. So I think because I cast overhand like that, as I'm loading it up, the braid's slipping in there and it's just snapping it every time. So I'm going to retire this rod. Wayne's very kind of him, lent me Tronics Pro Competition Match HT Continental rod. So I'm going to give a couple of chucks with this. Probably got an hour's worth of fishing left until we lose the water, and I think I'm up to 3 whiting and 6 dogs. I think I'm up to now. I've just had another good rattle on the scratching rig, so I'm going to get this rod rigged up, get another pulley rig on there, and see if we can't get into something a bit tastier. Right, well, we're back set up with 2 rods. As I say, Wayne's lent me a Tronics Pro Competition Match HT Continental rod. On there now I've got a pulley pennel with a wire trace on, and I've gone big with a whole squid on there. It's strange though, it's a weird feeling casting somebody else's rod. I feel like he's lent me his missus for the night. Yeah. It's never good when you have that snap off, especially 2 in a row. You always lose that bit of confidence. And now fishing with somebody else's rod, it's a weird feeling. So it is out there. I can't say I gave it much gusto. It was a fairly conservative chuck, but it is out there and it is in some decent water. The little scratching rod's still going strong. I was just about to retire that. I think I said it's about time I retired that. But after snapping off and losing those 2 pulley droppers, I thought we'd leave that on. I don't want to risk losing any more of those. It's getting an expensive habit. It's just gone 7 o'clock, 2 hours after high. We're probably going to be fishing for another 3/4 of an hour or so, maybe. Like I said earlier, Wayne's got the intentions of us moving around to some other marks to fish over low water later on. I think low water's at about 1 AM, so we're really going for it this time. Wayne's had a few fish, so we haven't blanked. It's been an alright session. It's been nice, chilled out, which is what we kind of wanted for the first session, really. As you've probably seen, I get really awkward on camera in front of other people. especially when you're with somebody who's got 13 or 15,000 subscribers like Wayne has. And I've just realised my headlights on the whole time. But yeah, I'm just like you lot. I come fishing, I bring you lot along with me, but I sit at home watching YouTube as well. So to be fishing with a guy from the telly, I still get a bit weird about it. So apologies if this video has been awkward. Hopefully now we've got a few fish under our belt, possibly one more. Yeah, we've had a really good session. It's been nice and chilled, just what we wanted for a first session. This is another dogfish. Was another dogfish. But yeah, we've had a really good chilled out session, comfortable mark, fishing from the vans. Bit of an icebreaker. I'm going to leave this video here, I think. If anything else happens, I'll bring you back, of course. But for now, I will say thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, tight lines.